YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now I hope you all had a good week, and I know you all was ready for Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I know TGIF, and I know a lot of you all just can't wait to get off work today. And for those of you who are at work, big shout out to you all holding it down. But I did a video yesterday. Matter of fact, it was a live stream yesterday where we discussed a little bit about Nicki Minaj, Kevin Hart, and a few little other situations. Now, the Nicki Minaj story, you know, it's kind of funny to tell, kind of difficult to tell in a way because you have people getting offended, but you can't really worry about people being offended because no matter what you say, somebody's going to be offended with what you say regardless. But, you know, a lot of people got the misconception that people is hating on Nicki. You know, some of them is, some of them not, because I listen to a lot of different YouTube content creators videos, no matter what they're about. You know, if it interests me, then I check it out. And a lot of them basically was speaking from a good place, and only a few of them really spoke it and broke it down where we can really see why do women like this, which Nicki is no angel herself, and I'm not trying to put it out there in any bad way. And this video might offend you all, for all you barbs out there. And let me say this also, that I like Nicki Minaj as a rapper. You feel me? I don't know her as a person. I like her as a rapper, as an entertainer. And it goes no further than that. Like I said on my live stream yesterday, I know how to separate the two. I know how to separate the person from their character, who they are, their own stage persona. But a lot of us can't do that. So when these people do certain things, or they be involved with certain people that have done things, and not saying that we all are perfect, because, you know, a lot of us have a criminal past. I know a lot of people will say, well, I ain't did nothing wrong in my life. That's why I say most of us, you feel me? Because every time I say that, somebody get offended. I don't know why. You know, I guess if you throw a rock, a hit dog will holler. But anyway, so you bars may get mad at that. That's fine. But at the other hand, you know, why do people sit up here and make excuses up just for the hell of it? And the thing about it that is so sad is that you have people who sit up here and point the blame at other people who do the same things. But when it comes to your favorite entertainer, your favorite sports celebrities, your actors, like I said on my live stream yesterday, don't nobody want to be neutral and just be balanced. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, roast a person. You don't have to diss a person. Just tell the truth to the best of your ability and make it make sense. So I don't understand why would people say, well, this guy was 15 years old, he was 16 years old, and the girl's the same age, and he raped a girl with a knife, and try to make that make sense. Now I'm talking about her new boyfriend of Kenneth Zoo Petty. I think that's his name, and the last name Petty must be for a damn reason to be arrested 19 times, you know, 19 other times, not including the murder and the rape charge. So I guess he got like 20, 21 arrests on his record. And I know, you know, a few of my subscribers, a few of us probably got a ticket or two, DUI, driving without license, whatever, you know. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to sit up here and say, you know, how can we sit up here and call other people out and say, well, this person is a rapist and this person did that, no matter how old they are. You feel me? And then for Nicki to say that her new boyfriend who spent time in jail for rape can't be a rapist because he was a teen and his victim was his girlfriend, she didn't commit on him murdering someone, and the other 19 arrests. Like, okay, so what if the girl was your girlfriend or not? That's just like if your husband or somebody come home and you always say, well, you know, I paid for that cookie or whatnot. That's fine, but, you know, no means no, my brother. Have you ever heard that song before, some years ago, no means no? I mean, I don't understand that. And for women to sit up here and say that, you know, we turn a blind eye when we want to, when it's beneficial to us. And also, how can you sit up here and justify that? Number one, even without a weapon, when somebody tells you to stop, that's bad enough. And then you get a weapon, that's aggravated rape. So really, he should have got aggravated rape, because they have different stages of rape for those of you who know the law or don't know the law, and not trying to poke fun at you, but you have different stages. Like you have strong arm robbery, you have different murder charges and stuff. You can level up or whatnot. So that should have been aggravated rape. And for him to only get 4 years, hey, that's on them, you know. But anyway, but for her and other people to sit up here and say, well, he was a kid. So if you go shoot somebody in the head or go rob a bank, you shouldn't be punished for that. If, you know, for however long, I don't understand that. Just because it's Nicki, we should see something different. And I don't know, maybe it's the fact that it's something always around her, because, you know, her brother, I think his name was Jelani Minaj, had got sent to prison and stuff for rape, molesting his stepdaughter. I think it was his stepdaughter, his girlfriend, his wife's stepdaughter, something. I mean, his stepdaughter, his wife's daughter, or girlfriend daughter, something like that. Let me know in the comment section. It's one or the other. But anyway, he was sent to prison. So I don't know. It's just like this rape thing is always surrounded Nicki. But you have to make better choices. But at the same time, what do you expect out of people like this? It's not like she's interested, and women like her are not interested in astronauts and scientists, and no more neither than the scientists and the astronauts are interested in them. So when we say things, well, why won't she go get a good person? She only getting what she used to, period. Just like people resort back to what they used to doing. If you know how to make money and hustle, I ain't talking about doing things illegal, selling drugs and robbing people. I don't agree with that, killing people. I don't agree with none of that bullshit. But if you know how to go out there and make money, you know, make your own way in life, you know, your own job, even though some people even look down at that, like, you don't supposed to have shit, but anyway, the hell with them. But if you know how to make money, taking care of yourself, you know what I'm saying, provide for yourself, I mean, you can always fall back and do that because that's what you're used to doing. But if you used to not doing nothing, what we call bum-ass ninjas, you know what that means. If you ain't about your money, you ain't about your business, and you ain't about trying to be productive, what you're going to resort back to? Being nothing, because that's what you're used to. So when we sit up here and look at people like Nicki, we shouldn't sit up here and put them on a high pedestal, because we put them on a high pedestal because actually a lot of us look up to Nicki. You know, we not saying that you look up to her and regard as mother and father, of course not, but you know, she's a celebrity, and you would think that they would have better sense, but we forget that these people are regular people just like you and me. And like, I want people to understand also, it's not to sit up here and say that people can't change, because people have a right to change. But let's don't sit up here and negate the fact and try to put a blanket over what has been done. I mean, if you rape somebody, you flat out raped them with a knife, whether it's your girlfriend, whoever. It don't matter even if it wasn't your girlfriend. For her to throw the girlfriend part in there, what difference does it make? Rape is rape. Would you care if a tall or a short person came and raped you? No, I'm sure you wouldn't. Would you care if a person was fat or if they were skinny? I'm sure you wouldn't care. Rape is rape. But at the same time, you know, now they say allegedly, because it's not me saying, they say allegedly that the story had got out there about this guy, Kenneth Zuppetti, passed over his, his strip club bartender girlfriend, Noelle, somebody like that, with these big ass artificial hips, look like she K Michelle 2.0, like she just gonna wind up in the hospital like K Michelle. I don't know if those real hips or not, but if she got hips like that, damn, where the hell do she come from? I mean, who is her mama? Stallion or something? Because ain't no way in hell you can walk around with hips like that. I don't understand why women want waist that big and hips that damn big. That shit look disproportionate. Like, I don't know what, but hey, to each their own. Now, it's alleged that the guy Kenneth was with Noelle like a week before, like a couple of days before he even got with Nicki. And basically, they got a scheme together from what I heard allegedly. You know, you can go to other YouTube content creators and you will see them say the same thing, because it's basically all on Twitter, it's all on the damn internet if you know how to look for it. And basically saying he's basically using Nicki. I don't know if it's just for the time being or whatnot, but at the same time, you know, if I was Meek Mill, I'd be very glad, number one, to be out of jail. And number two, to be glad to get rid of somebody like that, because people like that, I mean, they don't really want anything for themselves. Because so what if they was together when they was young? I was with somebody when I was younger. You was with somebody when you was younger. But still, though, would you go back and still be with that person? That's why I say, and people think I'll be just talking crazy. Women and men have people in their past that just can't shake. They can't let go no matter what. It don't matter if they've been married for 5, 10 years. That person come around, that person can get that cookie or they would any damn time. People just have people like that that they cannot get over, that they cannot shake. Period. Point blank. But at the same time, now, this guy, this came out, I think, like yesterday. Yesterday, what's the day? The day before yesterday. Some guy named Jesse Palmer, ESPN host, where he called basically a hoe and, you know, said some derogatory things and stuff. So but he called her a hoe in so many words, you feel me? Because basically saying that she was taking up for her brother and that she supported her child rapist brother. And also said that she's threatening to sue him. She sent him a tweet on Instagram. Well, not a tweet on Instagram, of course, because Instagram different. But she sent him a message saying, "You better have a good lawyer." Hashtag Jesse Palmer. Hashtag Arnold Palmer. What she know about Arnold Palmer, the golfer? You just lied on me on national TV, and now you are being sued. You better be able to back up what you just said about me with facts. Hashtag superfacts and defamation. But at the same time, I mean, it's like anybody that try to speak some kind of truth and stuff. And at one point, from what I remember, maybe I need to go back and check. And this, you know, from what I think, I'm not saying that it's true. I thought that I heard her say that they will support him, support Jelani Minaj, the one that's in prison and stuff for raping his stepdaughter. I think that's what it was, or some family. I think it was his stepdaughter though. But I could have sworn that I heard her or heard somebody from that camp say that they you know, they will support them. But when you meet people like this, you cannot worry about, I'm talking about like a Minaj and stuff, you know, because You know, I'm sure you was attracted to somebody at one point that wasn't attracted to you. I'm sure that you was attracted to a man or a woman and they wanted another person. Maybe that person was a bad boy, a bad girl. They have bad girls too. Just like the story I told you all of a female I was attracted to, and I was only 17. Shit, she was 18 years old. I'm very attracted to a very pretty woman, but hell, she was gangster as hell. And I know, you know, I used to do my thing, but shit, trust me, when I tell you they got women just as bad as men, they got women just as bad as men. Now, she ended up getting shot in the hand, like I told you all the story, had a hole in her hand and stuff, like she Jesus 2.0 and everything. And also, she caught the guy, killed him, shot him twice in the head, blew his damn head off. You feel me? But she told me herself out of her mouth, I wasn't tough enough. I'm like, well, damn, how I'm not tough enough? You feel me? I was really tough, like, damn, had a whole clique and everything. But the fact is, she wanted hardcore killers and drug dealers and stuff, and I wasn't trying to be no hardcore killer and no damn drug dealer. You feel me? I had too much education, good in sports for all that. But she didn't want that. You feel me? But what if she did would have wanted that? I'm talking about the person from my past. And I'm going to show you how you know, your decisions lay the foundation for your future. Now, instead of getting with somebody, even if it wasn't me, just getting with somebody who wasn't in the streets, instead of want to be around murderers and drug dealers, people that don't have no kind of compassion for nobody, don't value no human life. She chose to go with those guys instead of being with somebody, even if it wasn't me, that was good for her. So what ended up happening, those streets end up swallowing her alive. She ended up getting shot. She ended up seeking revenge, and she ended up killing this guy. They put on that shit. They had on America's Most Wanted, to be honest with you. I just can't say her name and stuff, you know, due to the respect of her brothers and stuff, which two of them I am cool with, and also her family. But it's a true story, though. If you know how to look through it, you can find it. But she was on America's Most Wanted. She wanted to run. They called her in Dallas. They called her in Dallas in the motel some months later and stuff. True story, no lie. But I sit back and I looked at that and I said, now what if she would have tried to kill me? What if I would have made this decision to be with this woman who I could clearly see, you know, was just straight streets and didn't give a damn, you know? And it's a difference between being a street person. Street person don't mean that you out here killing and selling drugs to everybody. It just means that you know how the streets go and you would indulge in it if that's what you choose. Period. It's nothing to glorify. But at the same time, to people like that, it is. But that's what I wanted, because I wanted what was on the outside, because she was a beautiful young woman, you know. But I didn't know any better. But when you know better, what? You're supposed to do better. That's right. You're supposed to do better. So what I'm saying is this right here. The age Nicki Minaj, and it's not like she's 17, 16, 18 years old. She's a full-grown woman. And yes, let me say it again. She has a right to make her own decisions. That's her prerogative, like Bobby Brown said. But at the same time, you cannot justify what this guy did and say that it don't count because he was a child. The hell with that. Let somebody shoot you or shoot somebody you love, kill them, and won't that still affect you years later? And for this other girl to sit up here and say, I'm not even going to say her name, but you all see it. She says, wait, y'all calling this man a rapist, but it happened in 1994. Like I said on my live stream yesterday, I don't give a damn if it happened in 1894, 1794. You feel me? It still happened, period. And she says, meaning he was 16 or 17, and the girl was a 16-year-old, must have been a white girl. Now, they said they even used the racism part in there, which is very stupid. And you wonder why people don't respect your dialogue and what you be saying, because you still coming from the wrong place. You was on the right path a little bit, even though you said, wait, y'all calling this man a rapist? Yes, you a rapist, period. You raped somebody, period. And then with a knife. That's aggravated rape. But at the same time, and for them to say that she must have been a white girl, the reason why he went to prison. So, I mean, what we saying? White people shouldn't have rights? What we saying? Mexican people shouldn't have rights? What we saying? Since it's all we gotta be about race. See, they take it off the charge of what the person did and put it on the person's skin color. So therefore, they ain't got to explain the shit they done did, and that's very wrong. And then Nicki responds back, out of all things, and says he was 15, but the other news outlet says he was 16, and she was the same age or 16. But Nicki says, and this is her tweet, it's not me saying this, lying on her, slandering her, anything. This is her own fingers typing up tweets and stuff. And she responds back to the girl and says, he was 15, she was 16, in a relationship. What difference does it make? But go off internet. Y'all can't run my life. Y'all can't even run your own life. Thank you, boo. But you can't even run your own life because you justifying some shit just because you like this guy. And if you like the guy, fine. You can like who you want to like, period. And that's how you know people who listen to the whole video, because what they'll do, they'll take on the first minute or two, and then they'll run with that, and they'll be in the comment section just running off at the mouth like they got diarrhea and you know, vomiting and stuff. I'm like, but damn, you didn't even listen to the whole video, because I could have sworn that I said this and that and that and that also. So big shout out to you all who listen to the whole video and not one of these people who just troll through different people videos just to see the bullshit that you can find to make yourself feel better. Just like Kevin Hart say, you don't come here for the message. You come here basically just to get what you can get, the little hate, and run off with that. And that's crazy and that's sad. But she says he was 15 and she was such and such age. It still don't matter. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If we going to sit up here and turn a blind eye to certain people, that's the case. The hell with the criminal justice system. The hell with making all these videos and stuff trying to help people and uplift them. If we just want to sit up here and making excuses for everything. So if that's the case, we just make excuses and call it a day. But you would not call it a day when it happens to you. Period, point blank. Now, I'm not saying that this guy, Kenneth Zupete, can't change his life. Matter of fact, I'm hoping that he do, but I still have to sit up here and say what I got to say. And the reason why the video is some days late is because I'm busy and I have other priorities to do. I have another job, everything to do. So, you know, that's the reason why it took so long for you all to get this video. But to each that understand the video, much love and appreciation to you all. Also, I very much appreciate you for just taking out the time to listen. But we have to stop making excuses because let it would have been somebody else. We would be ready to stone and we'd be ready to talk about they need castrated and everything. Look how they drug Bill Cosby all through the ringer. And we know a lot of those was lies. And those was grown as women. I don't know Bill's story or whatnot. It's not about Bill. But, you know, when it was Bill Cosby, they made memes out of him dunking Quaaludes, Percocets and pills and people wine drinks and stuff. Just made a mockery out the guy, you know. So when it's Nicki Minaj, it's cool. You know, we could just say, oh, it was kids. It don't count. Okay, but guess what? You tell that to the person that he put that knife to and everything, that he was up there sexually assaulted. You tell that person that and see if that person would sit up and say, you right. It don't matter. I bet you if that would have happened to you and to that person, that individual, go ask them how they still feel. And I bet you it still feels fresh. The memory is still there. The scar is still there. So for us to sit up here and say, well, it's okay, and that it wasn't really that. But on the other hand, somebody else do it. Or stone them, cut their penis off. You know what y'all be saying. Hang them by their balls and everything. I don't understand that whole concept. But what do we expect from these type of people? Nicki's from the street. She used to street guys, period. I get it. I get it, point blank. And trust me, you might be saying, well, why can't she go get a doctor? Because no doctor in his damn right mind. A doctor's supposed to be what? Smart. That's why they call her what? A doctor, an engineer, astronaut, scientist. Those are supposed to be smart people. Not true. They all might get down or whatnot. They might pay for some sex on the side. Okay, cool. But I bet you they won't wife you up and they won't be with you. Because you know why? Because you're not on their level. It's about class. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying that she don't have any class, but evidently, hey, it speaks for itself. But you got to stop making excuses up. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. What she should have said is that he made a mistake. And you had to say it verbatim, my words and whatnot. What she should have said, he made a mistake. He did his time. He paid for it. He's back in society. He's changed his life. I believe in this man, and we're going to make it. We're going to prove all you all wrong. That's the thing to say. Don't sit up here and say, well, it didn't happen like that. There was kids. It don't really count. That's the wrong thing to say. You see what I'm saying? But on the other hand, let somebody go do your mom like that or somebody in your family. I guarantee you it'll matter then. But different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? And people got different ways on different days. So when you sit up here and try to say, well, this guy, you know, you're hating on him, Trey or whatnot. No, I'm not hating on him. I'm making that very clear. The point I'm making is this right here is for her to come out her own mouth and being a woman. That should be an insult to all you women. But you can't look past her persona. You can't look past the star, the celebrity, the Chun-Li, the Nicki. I like Nicki. Like I said, I listen to all her music. Got some of it bought on iTunes and stuff. This is not no hate. Because if I would hate, I wouldn't even listen to Nicki. You go look on my playlist. I got Nicki songs on there. It's not about that. But what offends me, I still will support her music unless she just get totally out of line with it. Because I understand, you know, what can you expect from somebody that come from the streets? So I thought about that last night after I did my live stream. I'm like, you know what? That's all she used to. Neither more than a female that I was attracted to. She wasn't attracted to nobody who was trying to play sports. I mean, not trying to play sports. She wasn't attracted to nobody who was just a decent guy, even though I had one foot in the streets and one foot. No, she wanted hardcore killers. You feel me? That's why she ended up killing somebody. Somebody ended up trying to kill her because they tried to rob the guy, come to find out. And I think about this, you know what I'm saying? I dodged so many bullets, and I'll be damned if I sit up here and keep dodging bullets and I'm going to go back to them same type of people. Hell no. And like I said, you never know how somebody is because you have people wear masks a lot of days when it's not Halloween. But eventually, they'll show their true face. They'll take that mask off and you can really see who they are. But when they take that mask off, you're supposed to believe them. You know what I'm saying? When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Like I say, you got to believe people. So if we're going to be neutral, we're going to be balanced, we have to start making excuses up for people. And for somebody to say that just because it happened when they was kids, but you rape somebody, then you put a knife to their throat, and we make excuses up, that's a slap in the face, and especially for women to say that. That's even more wrong. Let me know what you all think. And it's strange that the men are more offended by this than the women is. So that lets you know even more that people is on this hypnotized spell. It's really magic going on for people not to be so upset. Not the fact that she's with somebody. You can be with what you want to be with. You got to address it in a proper manner. Don't act like that it's not nothing when it really is something very serious. That's the way it should have been approached. And I guarantee you it wouldn't have been all this backlash. The guy did his time. He did the crime. He did his time. He's a changed man, and we're going to see. Let us at least prove you wrong. That's it. Don't sit there and say, well, it really wasn't rape because it was children. That's bullshit. But I don't know about this Jesse Palmer story with the ESPN host basically saying that, you know, she supported her brother who is a rapist. So you all let me know what you all think about this video. And like I said, you know, people are going to resort back to what they're used to, no matter how much money they give them. And y'all don't think that phrase is true that people say, you can take a person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the person. Let me know what you think about this video. And trust me, everybody deserves love. If it's true love, we'll see that. That'll stand the test of time. We'll see that. So anyway, let me know you all comments and stuff down below. And we're going to see. We're going to just see how this love saga plays out. Anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel. And also share the video with your family and friends who make excuses up when you should just keep your damn mouth shut and just say, look, we'll do better. That's a simple thing to do. It's just like when people are wrong, they still don't want to be wrong. They still going to sit up here and try to make you out to be the bad guy, you the victim. That tells you about the world we live in. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day, great weekend. I'm out.